This is going to make some great radio because we're going to look at some Christmas lights together. Yes, we are. And it's going to test Luke Deal's powers of description because so many properties have got wonderful light displays this year. And I'd love to hear from you if you're holding a charity Christmas light display on the front of your house. Give us a call and we'll give it a plug. Who knows, we might even send Deals on Wheels to come and see you. He's gone out this morning to Lister Road in Ipswich to find out about a very, very special display. And I'm just looking out the window, Deals. It's still dark, so all should be well for a good description from you. No pressure.
I have to say, there are some wonderful lights here in Lister Road, here off the Norwich Road on the outskirts of Ipswich. When I turned up this morning, I immediately realised where I had to park. And in front of me now, it's gone sort of quite dark for the simple reason I have to press a button. Now, there we go. The button has been pressed. We've got some white lights starting to come around the edge of the house. It's like a border that's been put around the brickwork. In front of me, there are no other lights at present, but I can see the frame of a Christmas tree. Some of the lights are going on inside the house itself. Now the Christmas tree has come to light. We've got a star as well that has greens, yellows, reds, blues in it. And also the lights around the border are all white now and lit up, but they do change. Oh, red, white and blue now. Very patriotic. With me this morning, Julie and James Aleksic, who are responsible for putting on this wonderful lights display. They've been doing it for around about 5 years now, haven't you, Julie?
That's right, Luke, yes.
So why do you do it? It's all in the name of charity, isn't it?
Yes, we like to help to raise money for St Elizabeth Hospice, which is very close to our hearts.
How close is it?
Very close, yes. Yeah, we've seen a couple of people go through the hospice, and the care that they give, and not just to the people but to all the families and friends, is just amazing. So, you know, we just like to give something back, really.
So over the years, how much have you actually raised?
Probably near about £500, yeah.
And that's good going, isn't it, for the local hospice?
We're very, very pleased, yes.
So how many of these lights have you actually installed yourself then, Julie?
I footed the ladder, if I'm absolutely honest.
Did you go up that ladder?
No, I just stayed at the bottom and provided drinks.
Yeah, that's where I stay usually. Yeah, I'm not great with ladders. Let's bring in James then, shall we? Because James, this is your baby theoretically, isn't it? And every year you like to do something different. So tell us about this particular layout this year, because you like to keep it fresh.
I do, yeah. We've had the singing Santa face the last couple of years, but that, to be honest, takes a long time to programme. And this year, this new pixel tape around the outside, we've got 450 LEDs. They're all individually controlled, which I've had a play with at theatre that I work in. And I just went, that's something fun that I want to have a play with at home and bring in this year.
Well, let's go closer to these lights that you're talking about, because you say they're like a tape, and just looking at them, they're sort of about a nail in width, and yeah, you can see all these little individual bulbs here, and obviously if one goes, you can't change it, can you?
You can't, no, you have to swap out the whole strip. We've had a couple that have changed colour slightly.
Oh yeah, that's gone yellow, isn't it, rather than white?
But 1 out of 450 we can cope with.
So how long does it take you then to put up this huge lights display? Because you've got the LED strip right around the edge, which forms a border. Then inside the house you've got more little lights, the traditional lights that we're more used to seeing on Christmas trees, and these wonderful multicoloured lights on the front of the brickwork, which present the tree.
It was a few days to actually put it all up. The ones in the windows we leave up now because, you know, when they're off you can't see them. It's not like leaving them all up on the outside. So they're always wired in now. But the ones on the outside, yeah, it was a few days of putting them up early November. What joy do you get out of putting them out? Is it frustrating? Because I was telling you a few months ago, we put lights on our house on around the guttering, and when I tested them, they all worked. We put them up around the guttering, switched them all on, and went, oh, half of them don't work now. I did a lot of testing on the ground before we put anything up, so I was 100% happy it was all working. Had it all laid out in the back garden, it was like, good, it's all definitely working. So didn't have too many problems once it was all up. And what sort of response do you get for your neighbours? Because not only do you have these wonderful lights on the outside of your house, you've also got the music as well, traditional Christmas songs and carols, and it says press the button, so people walk by and off you go and hear all these songs. They do, yeah. The neighbours love it. Both sides have actually said that they want us to put lights on their house in future years. So we'll keep thinking about that. We've not done it yet, but they love it. They all come out. The big switch on that we do at the start of the month. They all come out and enjoy it. And
You put these up at the beginning of November, don't you? Or you start work on it at the end of August?
yeah, we put them all up early, but we don't turn it on till December, other than like a couple of nights of testing. But yeah, they're all very supportive of it.
So how much are you hoping to raise this Christmas then, Julie?
Well, we've already actually smashed last year's amount, which is great, just over £100. If we could get to 200, that would just be fabulous.
And what time of day do these lights actually go on then? Because you don't have them on in the morning, do you? It's just the evening. So what time can people start coming and pushing your button?
Well, it's from 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. And once you press the button, you get a 10-minute light show. Then it's 10 minutes to reset for the next person. So hopefully we won't get loads and loads of people all queuing up to press it. They just have to wait 10 minutes.
What's the response been like then since you put these lights on and you had the big switch on at the beginning of the month?
It's lovely, and because I'm a big kid, I look out the window when I hear it going and I'm thinking, oh, there's a family out there and they're all bopping away to the music, and it's just so special. It's lovely that they can enjoy it.
And who has the inspiration? Because it must be hard coming up with a fresh idea year after year, particularly when you're coming up to your 6th year, James.
It's yeah, it was interesting. It's like over the summer looking for new music, and then sort of come up with ideas, draw it out. The software I program it in has a little visualizer, so you can see what it's going to look like. Which means I don't have to spend quite as many hours out here in the cold, like watching it. I can see on the little screen what it's going to look like, and then, just hope it all looks the same out here.
It sounds all very technical to me. It really does. James and Julie, thank you very much indeed for showing off your lights here in Lister Road in Ipswich, raising money for St Elizabeth Hospice. For me, it's just battery lights, Mark, and a bit of electricity, but all amplifiers and things like that's way too technical for me.
Oh, that sounds fabulous. And what a great descriptive moment we had there, didn't we, Matt Marvel, with, the way he did that. That's fabulous.